Well, hello, hello, hello. I have some archaeology news from the Temple Mount, which is pretty nice to get some different news from the Temple Mount other than terrorist attacks and all that, as we have been having so much biblical news and biblical signs before us. The last little thing we did over about 13 to 14 days ago was historians were trying to debunk that Solomon was actually king. But this is pretty interesting. This was on November 2nd. Ancient inscription from the city of David may mention King Hezekiah. The tunnel once brought water from the spring outside the city as a safety measure against sieges and other dangerous situations. So it says a fragment of a stone inscription believed to mention the biblical king Hezekiah has been recently uncovered in the Hezekiah tunnel underneath Jerusalem, city of David, by archaeologists and a university professor. Um, it wasn't just against sieges, but it was for other instances that like where it was too dangerous to venture outside. Many things through the Old Testament we've seen where there is times. It says, what does it say? The limestone fragment dates back to 8th century BCE and is thought to be part of a much larger monument. It contains 6 letters that are written in Paleo Hebrew script, 2 lines of 3 letters each. Uh, the letters on the first line are QYH. And down here further, it says it's possible that the full word was HIZQYHW or HIZQIYAHU, which stands for Hezekiah, um, as we see across here. This is a pretty unique little thing that they have found. It's pretty cool when they uncover ancient things like this. The second line has 2 letters followed by a dot and then a third letter. The scholars had said that it ended with a KH and was BRKH or BERECHA, stood for pool, which would be, as it's saying down here, fresh water flowing through Hezekiah's tunnel lets out into a well known of pool of Siloam. This is pretty cool that they've uncovered this. This is a pretty interesting little archaeology find here. It's cool when they find things like this. Um, I'll put the link in the description for people to read this and to go further if they want to. Also on the video, you'll see in either here or there, one of these sides. It'll be the other video from about 13, 14 days ago where historians were trying to say that Pharaoh was actually the king and not Solomon because they can't find his riches. So may God bless you all. Remember, we fight from victory, not from defeat. That's all thanks to Jesus Christ over 2,000 years ago, where he had defeated death on Mount Golgotha. And remember, there will be mockers and scoffers in these days, as we're seeing many people deny Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, because they want to follow the ways of Moses. And they will, through Jacob's trouble, find their way back to Jesus, knowing that the Messiah had already came. The Messiah is not here right now. The Messiah will come down the same way he went up, as you read in the book of Acts. I'll also put a link. It'll either be here or there or on the bottom. It'll be reading the scripture of his second coming, because the Bible's pretty clear at his second coming. So may God bless you all. Much love.